Welcome to Tack Talk. I'm your host, Nadirah Nazeer. If you guys are like me, that doesn't like the gym, that hates the gym, but still want to get a workout, we have the solution for you. We have two amazing individuals today that's going to show us about kickboxing and the benefit of kickboxing. My two guests today is Scott and Monica. Scott is the operator of OFBT, which is Oakville Boxing Functional Training, and also has been doing personal training for the past 18 years and owned OFBT for the past 4 years. Monica is in the works to be a personal trainer and has been trained at OFBT for the past 3 years. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to have the two of you. Scott, tell me why boxing?
I've been working with clients for a long time, and it's always been the one thing that has helped people stay consistent because they have more fun, they feel like they're learning something at the same time, and just allows people to stick with it and get great results.
And Monica, I know you've been training for the past 3 years. What do you like about boxing?
It just gives your whole body a great workout.
So let me ask you this. As you know, no surprise here, I don't like the gym, right? But will boxing give me a full body workout for what I need?
For sure, you're using your muscles in your back, chest, arms, shoulders while you're throwing your punches, but you're also twisting using your core, you're ducking under punches, so using your legs, moving side to side, so you get that lateral movement as well. So it's really a combination of everything.
So Monica, what has boxing do for you?
Well, it gives you an excellent workout. It's a good stress release and really good cardio, and it also allows for quite a bit of toning of your body as well.
I have to tell the viewers, for me, I started boxing a year ago. I think it was October of last year that I joined the OFBT. And for me, it was very therapeutic. It was extremely therapeutic. And I like the fact that it's in a class environment, so you have an instructor that really pushes you. And you're doing different things. So it's not just boxing, there's also the training aspect of it. So you kind of rotate through that because of the different trainers that you have. So each time that you're doing, you're getting a different type of exercise, right? Of structure surrounding the boxing. And the nice thing is that you got some really great music. And what I really like is that you cater to all ages and all sizes. So does somebody really have to be in great shape to do boxing?
No, we have people that haven't worked out in 20, 30 years that come in. Whether they're in regular shape or overweight, obese, whatever it is, it's something that anyone can do. It can be modified. Just basically the better shape you're in, the faster, the harder you go. But any levels are welcome. We love working with people from beginner to advanced.
So if you're just starting out, how often do you need to do it to see results?
I would say it's a good idea to come in at least 3 times a week, whether you're always doing boxing or we can mix it up, do some strength training, boxing, kickboxing, work on flexibility. But it's nice to be active 3 times a week is a good way to start.
So if somebody just wanted to do boxing like me, will it still give me the toned arms and the abs and the legs?
So definitely boxing can give you a full body workout to get that toning, weight loss, strength building as well. There's always the combination of your diet, so it doesn't make you think you can go eat a Big Mac or have a milkshake after and still get toned, but definitely it's one of the biggest calorie burn workouts you can do. So if you stick with it and eat a proper diet, you definitely will see great results.
Yeah. And during the quick break, and I have to apologize here, I've been calling your company by the wrong acronym. So it's OBFT, folks.
Yes.
Oakville Boxing Functional Training. Not the way that I was saying it. So thank you, Monica, for pointing that out. I appreciate it. So for yourself, what have you seen since you started boxing?
I've definitely seen toning, especially in my upper body. My cardio and endurance has improved as well. And just my spirits are lifted. It's a lot of fun. It's a great workout.
Do you think it can help somebody who's suffering from depression when they're doing boxing to help with their self-esteem and confidence?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of people have different mental illness and things like that have come in. Depression's a big thing because it's a big confidence booster, especially with the young kids that come in. A lot of times they've been bullied or whatever. So it gives them that confidence to know that they can protect themselves, but also just that feel good and get out the aggression. And
yeah, aggression is the big thing, and we talk about that too. I call it very therapeutic, right? Because if you had a really bad day, you go to the class and you get all of that out, and you feel very refreshed.
Yeah, you see a lot of time people come into the class and they're very tense, but when they leave, they just feel like and look like a different person.
Okay, and we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. When we come back, we're going to show some of the basics of boxing. And then Monica and I is going to go at it. We'll be right back.
Losing weight and feeling fit is a simple 3-point process: diet, exercise, and a weight reduction supplement. VegiSlim by Greenish is a Health Canada approved weight management formula that's effective, safe, vegetarian, and natural to use. Combined with the right diet and exercise plan, VegiSlim will bring you back onto the path of healthy living.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Scott and Monica. So Scott, what are you going to be teaching us?
So I'm just going to teach you the basic punches today, so the things you would know if you were to jump into your first class.
Okay.
So first thing is your stance. So basically you're going to go with your dominant hand and your foot on the back. Or step 4 the front. We want to make sure there's a little space between. You can kind of think about your toe and your heel lined up there. We want to put one hand onto your chin and then the other hand up in front. And you want the side of your hand.
Which one goes on my chin?
The back hand.
Okay.
So if you're like this means you're right-handed because your right foot's behind.
Yeah.
And the right hand's on the chin and the left hand's just a little bit in front there.
Okay.
And we always have this part facing.
Okay.
All right, so we want to keep the elbows down. Those protect your body.
Okay.
First punch is called a left jab. So that's punch 1. So it comes straight out and then we want to turn over at the end. We always want to hit with the big 2 knuckles.
Okay.
All right, so that's punch 1. It comes straight out. Punch 2 is your right cross. So we want to pivot on the hip when we're throwing that. That's going to create your abs and obliques working. And as we twist, we're going to throw out again. Same thing, turning the hand over, trying to hit with those big 2 knuckles.
Okay.
All right.
So 1 and
2. Yeah, so those are
the second one is I'm moving my body.
Yeah, second one, you are pivoting, you're turning your foot, you're turning your hip, you're turning your shoulders, your whole body is really working together to create that power and speed.
Okay.
All right. And the third punch we're going to do is called a hook. So we're going to do with the lead hand. So same thing, we're going to turn on the foot, turn the hip, and lift up. All right. So we're really, again, using our body to generate that speed and power.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, right, like that.
All right. Okay, 3. That's how we do it. Elbow lifted. Okay. So we got the first 3. What's the second 3? What's the fourth one?
The fourth one would actually be your right hook. So you're going to, same thing, same motion on that. You turn with the back foot. As you turn, lift the elbow up.
Lift the elbow up.
And it's kind of like a 9 degrees with your arm and you're twisting into it. So those are good basics punches to start with.
Yeah.
After that, we can do like the hooks to the body, the uppercuts. But just to get the basics to start, those 4 punches would be great.
So Monica and I are going to glove up.
Yeah.
And then you're going to kind of show us.
Yeah, show you how you can do stuff with partners. So we either do partner work or we do it on punching bags.
Okay.
There's also like shadow boxing you can do if you don't have a bag at home and you want to get into it. You can just do it with your hands, wear hand weights.
So what I'm going to say to the viewer, don't attempt this as if it is the first time with somebody. Always try the shadow boxing first.
The pad work you would want to be with a coach.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it with a coach because if someone punches too or holds it too hard for you, you can actually hurt your shoulders in that.
Yeah.
So pad holding is definitely for coaches.
First thing is shadow boxing. So if you're not going anywhere, you're at home, it's a snowstorm, you can do shadow boxing.
Yeah.
For the movement.
If you don't have a bag at home, that's a good way to start.
And then when you're at the gym, then you can do this with the pads.
Well, the bags usually at the gym, and if you have a qualified instructor, I get the focus pads. It's a lot of fun. You get to move around, maybe go in the ring and move around with the coach, and makes it quite fun.
And when you're ready to rumble, you're going to do what me and Monica is going to be doing. So show us some of the movements and what we need to do.
All right. So if we start off with just like the first 2 punches. So if you stand facing me.
Okay.
With your left foot in front, and again, remember this part of the glove facing.
Okay.
So if we go here and we throw the left jab, perfect. Now, when you throw the punch, just make sure you snap back quick. Right back to the chin, so you're protecting your face. Yeah, jab, good. And then you can put it together, so if they jab cross, perfect, jab cross. And remember to Bring those gloves back this way.
Okay, so always go back into this position.
In your stance, yeah.
So, okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, jab, cross.
Jab, cross, and going back, protecting your face.
Protect your face, yeah. Because in a
Okay.
real life situation, someone will be throwing a punch back at you. So you just
No.
might as well build those good habits.
That's right, that's right.
All right, so let's try the jab, cross, hook now.
Jab, cross.
And hook. Yeah. And again,
So
snap those
this
in.
has to be more.
Yeah, so we want it a little bit more like that at the end.
Okay.
And then as soon as you hit, right
Go
back.
back.
Yeah.
Go back.
So we're
okay.
going to try that one more time.
Yeah,
Jab,
let's
cross,
do
hook.
this. Jab, cross, hook.
Yeah.
And go back.
One more.
All right.
All right. Should we have
Hope you
Monica
guys
try
got
that
this.
too?
Yeah, it feels
See it from a
good.
different angle. So yeah, and start with just basic jab, jab, put together jab, cross, and then jab, cross, hook. One more time. There you go. And
Excellent.
that's nice little punches you can start
So
with.
when somebody's doing it in the ring, so we're not going to hit each other, don't worry. Monica. So when I'm doing this, what is this person doing? Just
There-
sliding?
So lots of different advanced techniques. So if someone was to throw a punch, you can do something like slip the punch.
Okay.
You can use the hands to, if you throw the punch, to parry it, or you can just come up and block it as well. So if you throw
Okay.
the punch at me, block it. So different things. So that's when you get more advanced and you want to learn the defensive side of
Yeah.
things.
And I think that's really good for our viewers because doing boxing is not only very therapeutic, but it's also self-defense. Right? So I see so many different benefits when it comes to boxing because it kind of helps you in different aspects of your life, right? And you talked earlier today about kids that are depressed or being bullied. So at least they know how to defend themselves if somebody's trying to go at them.
Yeah, a lot of times the bullies can see the kids that don't have confidence, right? It's just the way you walk, the way you act, it's going to deter a bully for sure, just that air of confidence you carry yourself with.
So have you ever been in a ring, Monica?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
So we're not going to do this today on the show, no. Not for the first time.
No, you never start with that.
No. So at
That's
home-
something for actually people at home to realize too. A lot of people think when they go into a boxing gym that they're actually going to get hit. That won't happen. When you start off with the fitness class, it's always non-contact. You learn to just work the basics, do the bag, work with a coach. But don't worry about going to work with a black eye or anything. But I hear a lot of people worried about that. So.
Yeah, because of boxing, right? Because their perception is what they see on TV.
Yeah.
But truthfully, at any boxing gym, it's all you work on the bags, always on the bags, and occasionally
Pads,
with the
mirror
pads.
work, pads. Yeah, there's always
Yeah.
a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, we start with like things like jumping rope, jumping jacks, things like that. So there's lots of activities that, like predominantly all of them, don't involve getting hit until you get to those higher stages, which you don't.
And I know you guys talk about the form. So what the form that we are showing is that should be the first thing somebody learned, right? So
Yeah, use a form. It's going to get better the more you do it because everyone always starts bringing their hands down as they punch and as you get tired. But over time, it's going to get better and better. But you're not going to have perfection. There's so many things you need to focus on that you're not going to have perfection right away. And don't get discouraged. Just try to get better over time. Make sure you focus on getting a good workout and just slowly improving.
So for the viewers at home, just to do a quick recap, our shadow boxing, so they should do, just kind of, let's do it together. So
So if
walk
you're
us
shadow
through
boxing,
this.
it's really good to do it in a mirror because then you can
Okay.
actually see if you're punching. And so when you're punching in a mirror, you're actually aiming for your own face. So if you throw out a
Don't hit the
punch,
mirror though,
no,
just in
stand
case.
about a little far back. So what you want to do is aim for your chin in the mirror. So you throw your punch 1, throw your punch 2,
Yeah.
throw your punch 3, and then you can put it together. Throw
Oh, you don't
different
do 4?
punches.
I did 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put them all together.
1, 2,
3,
3, 4.
And you
it's
want to
all
make them
about the
kind of
form
flow
too.
from one to another.
Okay.
Right?
So the practice for viewers out there is to try 1, 2, 3, 4, and also practice the form, making sure the form is right, and
Yeah.
also bringing it back.
The nice thing with the mirror is if I go like this, I can see when this hand drops.
Yes,
right? So I can
yes.
kind of see where I'm making the mistake. So that's the thing to get better.
And I have to say, it sounds easier, but when you're doing it, you always forget. You always drop this.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
So Monica, for yourself, what's been the biggest learning about the form when you started doing it? What was
Yeah,
it?
I'd say that dropping my hands, and then also because you're doing a lot of bag work, you have to be able to snap back quickly.
Okay.
Otherwise, your bag starts to move.
And I guess, well, here we have limited space here, But as the bag is moving, you also can learn how to move with the bag, because in a real life situation, the person may be moving when you're doing self-defense. You just have to learn how to move and have to be very quick on your feet.
Yeah. The one thing with the footwork too, a lot of people tend to move how they do in real life, one foot in front of the other, but while you're in doing a boxing or kickboxing, if you're moving forward, you move your front foot first instead of like putting your back foot in front. Same thing if you're going backwards, back foot front, to the left, left foot first, to the right, right foot first.
Okay.
Right, so you're always going to basically a little bit wider version of your stance and then back right into your stance.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll show the 4 moves. We're going to do the other 2, and then we'll go into some move for kickboxing. So we're going to be right back.
Losing weight and feeling fit is a simple 3-point process: diet, exercise, and a weight reduction supplement. VegiSlim by Greenish is a Health Canada approved weight management formula that's effective, safe, vegetarian, and natural to use. Combined with the right diet and exercise plan, VegiSlim will bring you back onto the path of healthy living.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Scott and Monica and learning how to shadow box. So the next thing we talk about, the last segment we talk about the 4 punches, and then the other 2 is what?
Well, there's actually 4 more. So
there's 4 more.
there's actually 4 more. So
all right.
the next 2 are hooks as well, so that's kind of where the confusion is, and then the other punches are your uppercuts.
Okay.
So you can throw the hook up high. So the 3rd punch is your hook to the head, 4th punch is hook to the head.
Okay.
5th is hook to the body, 6th is hook to the body.
And again, you're moving your.
You're using your body.
You're using your body. Okay.
And as you twist, that's when the elbows come out to punch. And then we have our uppercuts going right up through the middle.
So it's kind of a similar, but this is going
Yeah.
higher.
So a lot of people, when they throw the uppercut, do that big winding thing. We want to stay away from that because, again, we expose our chin. So it's just a quick little movement, dipping the shoulder, twisting into it.
Okay. So like this?
Yeah. And you're going to have your palm facing you as you punch up.
Okay, don't try this on anybody.
So you want to throw a couple of those?
Yeah, absolutely. So I could go first, Monica?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So let's do all your punches in a row. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I need to remember putting it back. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So those are all those 8 punches, and then if we can try do a little quicker, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I did that wrong, but we'll do this
See,
again.
don't expect perfection.
No, because you're learning, right?
Yeah.
So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uppercut.
Uppercut, guys. Uppercut. So Monica's going to try it next.
All right, so slowly first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then putting it all together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Good job, Monica. Love it. Love it. So really, it's the uppercuts, the last one that I missed. I just kind of did this. Okay. Let's do some kicks, because I know we've had a lot of the upper arms action. How to properly kick.
All right, so let's start with the basic kick that you're going to do. Is called the roundhouse kick.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know if you want to demonstrate, Monica.
Sure.
So what we want to do is she's going to pivot on that front foot for the right roundhouse kick. So I'm just going to get you to move your right foot out a little bit more to the right, a little bit more. And what we want to do is we want to lift the heel up and we're going to spin as we kick. And as we kick, we're going to turn our whole body into it. And you always want to kick on your shin. So we don't want to kick the foot, especially the toes. So we want to point your toes as you kick. And I'm going to get you to throw one right out there.
Okay, maybe I should move a little bit.
Again, so now we
I
want to
lift it. Forgot about that.
Lift the heel a little bit more, and we're going to spin on that foot. There you go. Perfect. So that is your
nice kick.
Right roundhouse kick. Do you want to try one of those too?
Yes, I'm going to try one of those. And when Scott was talking about do not do it with your foot because of your toe, I've learned this the hard way. I actually lost my toenails earlier this year, and it took 6 months for it to grow back.
Ouch.
But it's all back now.
All right, so we'll
Okay,
do,
so-
left foot in front a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna, again, lifting that heel, we're gonna spin the foot as we kick, turn our whole body into it, kick with the shin.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so always think about staying tall. So if we look down, our body's
And
gonna
what am I
follow our
doing
hand.
with my hands?
So the hands are gonna be up and you're gonna use a little swing on this hand to help
Okay.
create a little more.
It helps with your momentum. There you
Good.
go.
And just
Okay,
try to
let's
stay
do
a little
that.
bit taller. There you go, that's better. One more. Awesome.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
Better each one.
Yes. So I know one time he made us do like 100 kicks. I still remember that class. So this is one of the basic kicks.
Yeah, so those your basic kick is your right roundhouse, and then the same thing on the left. It's called like a switch kick because you're
Okay.
actually gonna switch your feet before you kick.
Okay.
So maybe we'll get Monica
Monica
to do it
to
first.
demonstrate that,
Hopefully
yes.
the wire doesn't get in the way. So she starts with her same stance. She switches her feet and then kicks. And then the
it
idea
again.
behind that is we want to land back with your left foot forward.
Okay.
Which,
Cool.
well, wire gets in the way a little bit.
Nice.
Now I have to land with my foot forward.
Yeah, third time's a charm.
Okay.
There you go. And then what she can do is just take a little step back, and then you're back in your stance.
Right.
So for the viewers out there, it's practice at the end of the day. You just
For
need
sure.
to keep practicing, and you're going to get it.
What I always
And
tell people too is even professional fighters are practicing and getting better each time. So don't expect perfection. Just do the best you can and keep going.
just remember the shin, not the foot.
Yeah.
So these are the 2 kicks, and then I know there's other kicks. What are the other kicks? That's
Yeah,
what
you
can
got
do?
your teeps or push kicks where
Okay.
you're basically pushing your opponent away.
Okay.
You got your knees, so knees, you got elbows, there's a lot.
So kind of demonstrate to us, how do we do this?
So with a knee, so
Your knee.
basically when you're in your stance, you're going to take a little step forward.
Okay.
Keep our hands high, and we're going to pull down as we push your hips
So
forward.
is the
lean
whole
back
hips
a little
going
bit.
up?
Yeah, you're pushing your hips forward as
Okay.
you're going up onto your toe and kneeing down.
All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3.
New
One,
year.
two,
All right,
and
1, 2, 3.
All right.
All
And
right.
then the same thing for the left, or do we switch now?
Yeah, you would do
Okay.
a switch. So switch and knee.
Perfect.
All
And
right.
it does feel good. So once you know these forms, and we talk about the forms, it's about getting that form and practicing it all the time. Once you do that, then you can put speed into it, because you're learning how to do it properly first, and then putting speed into it.
Yeah,
Right?
speed, power all comes second.
Yeah. So for the viewers out there, these are some kind of key little things you can do about shadow boxing at home. How long should they be doing this on a daily basis if they're doing it at home?
If you're doing it at home, you could start with as little as 30 minutes. If you have like a jump rope to start, do a little warm up with that. If not, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, body weight squats, all little things you can warm up with. Then set a timer and do say 2 or 3 minutes to start, and then take a 1 minute rest. As you get better, reduce your rest 30 seconds, increase your time. Just gradually go at whatever pace you feel comfortable with, but always try to challenge yourself a little bit more.
And the frequency? How often?
I would suggest starting 3 times a week.
Okay.
Depending what other activities you do, obviously.
Let's just say you do nothing.
Then definitely 3 times a week would be great.
So do you do shadow boxing at home, Monica?
At home, not very often, because I'm usually in the gym quite often.
And she is all the time. I think 7 days a week you actually work out?
5 or 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty good.
You always need a day off to rest.
Absolutely.
Even at,
Recovery.
yeah.
So what is your last advice to our viewers? Monica, we'll start with you regarding boxing.
I would say give it a shot. It's really great.
Yeah, same thing. Like a lot of times the things that scare us make us the happiest. So if you're, a little bit afraid to try, don't worry about it. Come on in, give it a shot. You'll probably love it.
Yeah, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great.
That's one of our taglines.
Oh, yes, you guys have a lot of inspirational lines
Yeah,
actually
we love
at the
those.
gym. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And it's always about working hard and persistence and perseverance, right?
Absolutely.
So for the viewers out there, if you do not like the gym, this is an alternate workout, a full body workout that will help you not only on a physical level, but mental and emotional level. If you don't want to go to the gym because it's too cold, or you're too lazy, or you don't want to drive, whatever your reasons are, You can do shadow boxing. From what Scott said, if you do that 3 times a week for 30 minutes, that's going to help you. And you'll have the same benefits, right, from an emotional, mental, and physical level, and you will feel great. So give it a try. You will absolutely love it. Scott, Monica, thank you so much for coming today. Really appreciate all this great advice and an alternate exercise instead of going to the gym. So I want to say thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
And also I want to say thank you to my sponsor, Titika Couture in Oakville, who provided this really great athletic wear. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please follow me on Instagram. Check out my website, nadirah.ca. And also subscribe to TAC TV. Until next time, everybody.